Hi guys, so this is your how to feel young again tutorial, okay? So the reason why I'm doing this video is because I see a lot of people that hit about 40 years old and all of a sudden start saying how old they are. They start believing it, and when you believe something, you start acting like it, okay? So first of all, what I want to say is I'm going to be using a little bit of information that I learned from my teacher, as well as the things that I already know from energy medicine and my own experience, okay? So in traditional Chinese medicine, there is something known as the second spring, okay? This is a stage we hit when we hit between 40 and 50 years old, 40s, 50s, somewhere around there, okay? This is like a second puberty, okay? We will also go through a third one at another point in life. We're supposed to, if we're living correctly and we're living a long life, we're supposed to have about 3 of these. So humans on average are supposed to live to be anywhere from 120 to 130 years old. If you think of that from the perspective of a 40-year-old saying that they're old, you guys, 40 is like a baby. You are still a baby at 40 years old. 40s, 50s, and even 60s, you guys. You're still young. The only thing that makes you old is this right here, how you believe, what you believe about yourself. The best way to have tons of energy all the time and to feel good and to feel young is qigong and reiki. Qigong and reiki, their energy. You are tapping into an unlimited supply of energy when you're doing reiki and qigong, and you will feel it. Believe me, I have tons of energy all the time. The only time I get tired is mentally. I get exhausted mentally because I do so much all the time. Okay, you guys. So when you see a man or a woman, that's been married, say 20 years, all of a sudden leave their marriage and start doing crazy, weird teenager like behavior. This is, and we tend to label it a midlife crisis or menopause for women. This is your second spring. People don't understand this. They don't realize this is a natural part of growing older. This is something that we're supposed to be proud of. When you hit 40s and 50s years old, you are actually, the kundalini is very active during that time. For women going through menopause that are having hot flashes, this is the kundalini, okay? For women that are going through menopause that have a drop in their libido or their energy levels, or even a man, this is because you need to be working with your energy system. Things are going south because you need to learn to upgrade your system. We are a biological human computer, and we're a biological computer, and we need to upgrade our system. You guys, we need to delete old files and upgrade. We're supposed to be doing this. Qigong can help you do that. I am learning a couple different forms, and hopefully within the next 6 to 7 months, I'll be teaching some of these forms. And we will start working on upgrading your system if you want to. But the best way to do that, and the fastest and the easiest way, is to learn Reiki and start using it. A lot of people get a lot of shit when, especially men, when they hit 40s, 50s, 60s, and they're going out and they're buying sports cars and acting young again. It's because they feel like it. This is, like I said, this is the second, according to traditional Chinese medicine, this is the second spring. When you hit 40 years old, 50 and 60, you should be proud of that. You should not be believing or thinking that you're old and your life is going downhill. It's not. It's a great time to be alive. And it's where we start to access our deeper inner wisdom. You guys, is a time of active kundalini And like I have said before, we are never not in the process of awakening and working with our kundalini. And 40s and 50s, especially for women, when you're going through those hot flashes and those crazy moments, this is a dead giveaway that your kundalini is active. All right, you guys, this is how to feel young again. You have to learn to work with energy and tap into the universe juice. Universal energy, you guys, is available to all of us. And the easiest way that you can do that actually is acupuncture. Acupuncture is actually called lazy man's qigong. Qigong does the same thing, and actually it's more efficient, and it makes you feel way better because you have, it's a self-discipline. All right, you guys, okay? So if you haven't already, please drop a like, subscribe, comment, and share. Bye.